see No-Tail here, maybe die here as Challenge just keeps on staying on top of him with the Caustic Finale.
He did not expect this level 1 Caustic.
Laying out some taunts, but the dual breath is going to slow him down, and he's going to die underneath the tower. Not that first blood. We are going to need charge in from Jerix. He's collected a nice big wave. Now Seb's going to try and pop it. That's why Ame and Xnova, they're going to try and chase him away from this wave, maybe even kill him here as Fly is going to show up, and sure enough. And that's why PSG LGD choose this DK, not just because it can beat the Tiny in lane, but because it's a hero that can pressure the mid tower whenever Thompson does try and go for those rotations. Bottom lane, they do manage to kill Fly with the Ion Shell combo. Jerix, stun comes out and they will trade supports.
Seb is getting a lot out of this lane. As much of a free time as Ame has had, so is Seb. They don't really have a way to kill him easily. No real hard stun aside from Ame. There's no real follow-up to that. But he's out of mana right now, and this should be a death. A little bit too greedy.
Even if he did have the mana for Surge, Xnova makes sure to kill No-Tail on top lane. They really have to. Drop the Veil, they do have the Epicenter if they want to try and go for it, but instead Challenge goes for the body blocks, and it looks like a Sandstorm, he's dead.
That is so much damage.
Yeah. Veil. Jerix managed to take that bottom lane. Charge in on Xnova. They are going to be able to get the double Ion Shell on top. Xnova's going to disrupt one of them, especially with the match from Jerix. It is Thompson up here. And they might just be able to get 3 as a result. They chain stun on it, Challenge the toss up in the air. They pick up that battle group, but now the Epicenter. It could be No-Tail in trouble, especially with that Veil. It's so much magic damage. The support does die.
Mid-tower first.
And we've seen Somnus try and take this mid-tower, but every single time OG had formed a strong defense with the Radiance up. Maybe Anna, he thinks he's strong, but the Chemical Rage going out, but the Ice Path is going to be good enough to protect him, as now Somnus being run down. What a stun! As Ame pops out of the jungle and hits 3, but still, Somnus being chased down by this Ion Shell.
Anna's way too strong right now.
Falling over everybody. The Unstable Concoction spotting FY for a moment. FY trying to hide the Unstable Concoction. Does explode on the Alchemist, so FY will force them to chase a little bit farther, but eventually, he will die.
Oh, you have missed so many things.
There's a lot of sick synergies for the OG side. But they need to be able to get kills in order to get towers, and they're going to start by killing FY in the mid lane. Chalice is going to TP in, trying to return fire. Pops the Veil, the charge coming in, and Chalice, he needs to be careful here. They do have Xnova, who's going to be able to disrupt them. The BKB's been used. Up with the BKB, they haven't got strength on Anna, but he just doesn't do enough. Anna, he's a monster right now, and he is pulling down every single member of PSG LGD into the grave, and now he's going to chase down Ame. Gets him with the Unstable Concoction. Ame can't get out. He's dead. The only members of PSG LGD that can survive, the ones that made... Add in another 50 damage for Anna's Alchemist, and now he's going to be even more affected, bringing down towers, but they have been split up a little bit. They're going to try and go for the bottom lane. They quickly execute Xnova, and trying to catch Somnus as well, cutting through the trees, but Jerix will make sure he cannot escape the Ice Path. Buy Somnus a little bit more time. The TP coming in from Chalice as well. Can he get there in time? There's going to be the double Ion Shell burning away Somnus. The double bracers just isn't enough protection.
Thompson wants more, doesn't have this, gonna give up on this top lane.
He knows he's got to be careful here because now Anna is going to come down from that high ground. And they've already used most of their TPs. They're going to be able to bring in somebody with No-Tail. They're going to heal up immediately. Ame's going to be able to cut his way.
The charge is coming across the map.
Actually fine. Thompson has Blink Dagger up in a second. Can they actually chase down Ame, or is it going to be Xnova, whose life is going to be forfeit instead? In fact, Jerix is probably going to die here. He's charged in a bit too deep. The Avalanche, Unstable Concoction. They don't go for the support. They go for the cores. They're still trying to finish up Ame here with the BKB activated by Anna. No-Tail going down underneath the Sandstorm, but it's their timing tier 3s. Anna doesn't care about tier 3s. He doesn't care about the tier 4s even. He's willing to die. But the TP coming in from maybe Somnus. He's going to try and get the kill onto Thompson. He is ticking out bit by bit. He has the Spirit Vessel, but he is actually going to live. The Spirit Poison is going to be enough. It seems now Challenge. Run down by Anna. Anna is very low, but he still has that Aegis. So Somnus, he commits heavily to be able to finish him up, but now he's stuck. Now he's trapped. He's actually stuck. It's blocking him in, and now he's going to get... Oh, no! Somnus thought he could get out again, but Thompson will deliver the finishing blow with Alpacet for the triple kill.
He walks in
raw.
Yeah, they completely misread their strength. They misjudged. The fact that OG can dive into tier 3s at 18 minutes into the game, The knockback from Jerax, who continues to be unafraid, slowly charging forward. And they're just going to die for it.
He is going to wear out, but Ana is going to be able to get the counter kill onto the Shadow Demon. But now Ana is heavily extended himself, and he does have that BKB, but if he's changed up so much magic damage, he may actually fall here in the couple range. Plus the BKB, where's the physical damage?
He's going to get surged out.
Good enough, he's surging away, now he's going to turn. He's going to re-engage, he's going to turn! What a madman! He turns around and kills Chalice. Ame, they were all stunned up underneath the ice path. Another round of the Stormhammer. Chemical Rage has worn out, but it's right. It's got to be his team as a whole misreading how they were going to be able to play out this game, how they were going to be able to shut down the Alchemist.
Both sides fighting for
They
control
would be
here.
able to fight for the bounty runes. Thompson, ready to go. He's going to wait out the ice path. He can blink forward, toss back onto Somnus, or he can look for more. And he's going to look for more, and sure, he's going to grab Jared.
Finds both of them, and then double charge.
Into the charge, into the vacuum with the wall. What a sick combo from OG. Is now they look to be able to run down even more heroes. X-Nova. Unstable Concoction will actually stun himself, but X-Nova just playing a game to ring around the rosy. But it has a deadly finish for X-Nova. It's now 9-20. OG marching high ground in 20 minutes again. And you can make as many arguments you want about an Alchemist and how he's supposed to be ahead, but no way he's supposed to be this far ahead.
Yeah, 17K. Normally when we say that, we mean like 5, 6. That's okay. 17. You are behind.
Chain stun, they're going to be able to get 2 different stuns, but Somnus holds on to his as Thompson makes his entrance and vacuum back. He's going to be another with the double damage from Thompson, and Ana dealing so much damage as well. Tier 2 to fall, and a Tier 3 surely to follow as PSG, they just lack the strength to be able to deal with this any longer. Thompson's going to be able to get his entrance into X-Nova. Follow up onto Chalice as Jerax managed to get the Nether Strike onto him. Chalice burrow strikes away.
And they're just going to call it.
GG.
Sven picked up.
Have said it better, right? With this chat wheel as they
look at that.
look
Sam
at that.
with the disrespect.
I'm sorry, crowd. Where are you at?
Excuse me?
Where are you at? I don't hear you. Absolutely perfect, as OD and Ana said in that game.
This Alka live. Also, this OG timing push at 20-25 minutes. He walks up high ground and he's just gonna get 100 attacks. Last.
I think when there's a
Commander
save,
against Slark, I think it's relatively okay.
I think when there's a save, it's really hard. Top lane, X-Nova getting quite low. The dupe from Seb. Right click from Jerax. We'll finish this off as Ame.
Some neutral lane shenanigans. We'll see how FY tries to deal with this, but a top lane, the Stomp goes out, does manage to hit at least the Rubik. Jerax is going to be quite low. Can he finish him off? X-Nova gets him in the end. Seb will return fire and bring down. And finally, he's going to be caught as the Spirit does reveal where he's at, and PSG LHD will dive with confidence now, especially since they've already brought down at least one of his neutrals. The Hellbear is still pulling some of the creeps, though. Tried to go in for the mid-push. They tried to take down that tower before and taking over the jungle, but this time, a smoke directly towards Ana. Chalice leading the way with the one-level burst strike.
Just got mana for ulti.
They're going to be able to get the disruption first. And the epicenter follow up. They're going to throw all the burst damage onto him all at once. Chemical Rage is not going to be good enough here, sir. Taunting him before he's going to TP away, but FY actually catches him. Meanwhile, top lane, Seb's going to be caught, but it's over to mid, where Jerax, you play around in the Spirit, you do a little taunting action, showing off the X-Nova, but in the smoke up, rotating to bottom, Seb, who's been holding on to this tower for OG, but now will pay for it with his life. The toss into a pounce from Ame with the Earth Splitter over the top. They really wanted to make sure that Legion Commander died fast, so there wasn't a
Not the typical Thompson game that we see, where we see him rotate into the enemy jungle. He's been a lot more farm-centric. It feels like both mid laners have been swap position. Seb getting gone on the top.
They do have Jerax, though, TPing in. Telekinesis toss back onto X-Nova, and Seb, as he wakes up, he'll see this as an opportunity to get some dual damage.
They got the BKB. So he has to continue to just farm up, and PSG LGD are in a much better spot. In fact, at this point in the game, I believe they were down 3-4K.
Oh, no! He still managed to get the long-range Burrow Strike onto No-Tail, but that is a maxed-out Presti attack. Still not good enough to be able to save No-Tail. Now the duel. On to Chalice with the Ravage out. Disruption, though. Barely saves in time. They have the Earth Splitter over the top, and now Chalice looking to be able to get the kill on the Seb. Maybe more as Popson. Burst goes down. Toss forward. Chalice, he's going to die. Somnus actually accidentally killing his off-laner. And maybe he may have just got himself killed as well, as Ana chasing him down with the Radiance. Somnus is going to need another beautiful toss away. Looking for it.
A little too long,
but it's going to be too long. The Avalanche is there. The gun slowing down Somnus, and the Radiance Minions will burn him down. No chance for a blink. They see all these heroes rotating over. PSG LGD really want to take the fight, but Seb is gonna try and get the initiation onto Somnus. They have the unstable concoction, but the rest of PSG LGD is on their way. There goes the duel, but Challenge gonna be able to get a two-man bro strike. Ame pouncing in as well. The two-man dark pact on top of everything else, on top of the Somp, and now they have Seb dead, but Ana is still so tanky. He gave him with his dying breath the press the attack. The level 4 press the attack with so much regeneration means Ana will be able to bring down X Nova. Now he looks for more, but Chalice, he's just trying to pull the creeps away. Buyback over to the side, the buyback. Chen is here as well. X Nova trying to catch him. FY looking for the disruption while Ame taking stacks after stacks, but he waited out the dark.
Ame's gonna die.
Oh, the challenge save! Ame trying to get away. The toss over onto the Sunny, but it doesn't matter. Ame lives. Ana dies, and now Thompson's going to be run down underneath the trees as he tries to juke it around, but eventually Somnus going to be able to find him. They have the Burrow Strike there as well. Back over to Ame, who managed to finish off Jarek on top of everything else.
Like it, I don't think you can give this Aegis up for free because I feel like it's going to be then a repeat of game.
Oh, if they find an opening like this, it's going to be massive. And the Soul Catcher toss again. Who can survive against that combo? Certainly not good.
With the pipe, it looked like he was strong enough. You were wrong, friend, and now the crowd coming back alive. Seb said, where you at? And they're responding now. Top lane, gonna get caught on now.
He's going to use that last bit of life to kill the Observer War. And he does manage to pick up the bounty rune. So Thompson grabbing the 3 on the right side of the map. If they can actually kill this Alchemist, it would be huge. He still has BKB, but he doesn't pop it fast enough. He's the Burrow Strike instead. Ana thought he had more time. Not going to go for it, is he? He's thinking about it. He's hovering around this area. He's going to go for the blink gushed up. Won't be able to anymore. The Earth Splitter going down. Challenge, who got time to get in, but the Aegis just picked up by Ana. And now Challenge immediately punishes. He's hit by the Ravage. They do have the disruption on top of the duel. X Nova will eventually die here. Ame with his BKB. He activates it, but everybody of OG is so tanky. PSG LGD, was this a mistake to try and challenge this Roshan? FY trying to get away, but there's so many blinks coming in. Another round of unstable concoction catches FY. LGD lose the Roshan, and they lose 3. I'm so surprised. Do have the Aghanim Scepter for Somnus. This is going to be rather important in being able to defend. He throws out the volley with the Burrow Strike. That's going to be a lot of damage to start things off. The Avalanche followed up. Seb, as well as Ana, knocked down to half health. But that was the buyback from the Sand King. Going to be able to finish off the Sand King. No buyback from him. There's going to be one coming out from X Nova, but these heroes are rapidly regenerating up thanks in part to No-Tail and his healing aura. And Ame, he's trying to build up some Essence Ship charges, more volleys into the back line as he goes, but this is looking like Ana is unstoppable. Jarek's buying them the time with the Sandstorm, making sure everybody gets out except for him, and yeah, that is going to be Jarek's caught. Thompson thinking about turning around. He doesn't have Ravage.
They're coming back in.
Ana coming back in. X Nova going to be saved by so much damage, but in the end, he's going to be left alone. Somnus does manage to finish off Jarek, so Storm DPS, they have the volley. They have these little things they can throw out, but they have to be able to address the back line of OG, and look at where Thompson is. He's trying to break smokes right now. They're going to sneak over with the Slark, but he's been spotted by. They are going to make the entrance. 2-man Burrow Strike. Immediately Ravage going down. The unstable concoction cocked up, ready to go. On to Challenge while the duel. On to Somnus. He's trying to get the cleans in, but it just dies. The Earth Splitter goes out, but it's not enough. Ame's building up the damage. Seb has been purged up. Maybe they can finish him off. Chalice actually managed to get away, but at the same time, Ame could not commit for Seb, so it needs Somnus or 30 seconds. Which will it be, LGD? Are they going to have to give up 2 lanes of barracks against
look at Jarek's.
Jarek's throwing down some volleys of his own. Chalice prepping the epicenter blink. He's going to be able to get the 2 in the back line. Can they actually finish him off this time? They're just so damn tanky. There's no follow-up damage. They don't have the tiny. The pipe is too strong, and Chalice sitting amongst them inside the Sandstorm, trying to push them back, but he's going to have to Burrow Strike away from Ana as Ana pops another Chemical Rage, turns to the melee barracks. And this is going to be 2 as Ame starts racking up those stacks into the back line. This time he'll commit the BKB to finish off the Chen. Couldn't stop it. And Seb actually completes the teleport in, managed to get the duel. Can they kill Ame though? The BKB is still going off and he gets more and more stats. Shadow dance away. Ana looking for anything target that's weak, but he has to TP away. He realizes he's low. Disruption's up. He got him. F1 got him. He stalls up Ana, and now Ana. Oh no, the Burrow Strike challenge. This is not the moment to choke, my friend. But fortunately, Somnus is always there to protect you.
And Thompson in the back line has been chased. Ame with so many stacks, 141 agility. That's why Ame's going to go all the way around.
He's got the shadow edge. He's still got the extra 100 agility he's stolen from earlier. And with the dark pack going out, Jerish, that is not a steal that will get you away from Ame. The gigantic amount of AoE damage that comes from this anchor smash.
I was being sarcastic.
Somnus gonna be caught. Pounce dead.
But I feel like OG's lineup, they're kind of running out of options for what they can get.
Buyback from Seb with this stomp. What's happening here? He's actually going to TP over to Ame, but at the same time, they're still trying to finish off Thompson. That is not going to be good enough unless the gem on the ground. Right. Gem on the ground. Chalice not able to grab it, but look at the damage rating in from the volley. Ame's now here. The BKB activated, and they quickly realize. So he pounces down into the river.
Building up those stacks. He's got 12 perma agi. That's so much. They're looking for the backline right now. Thompson does have.
He's big confidence. He's put a 3-man Burrow strike. The Ravage goes off though, controlling up Ame to get burst down by Thompson. The big swing of the anchor smash finish mob. Now FY trying to get the force tap. Disruption out. Stomp going in. That's going to be Jerick. It's already dead. No Tail's quite low as well. But the cores of OG going strong. The buyback coming in from Ame though. Can he come in? Can he deal with Thompson? Burrow strike out for challenge. The X-Nova is going to be left. Fed to Ana and Thompson.
No Tail about to burn out, but
no Tail almost dying there. The president.
This should be where PSG LGD is stronger. OG is just looking like
an opening here, trying to jump onto Ana, force something out, first strike out for the duel. Immediately used onto Tiny. Somnus, is there a save? There's no hold. No, there's no Shatter Demon here.
Chalice is going to go down too.
Chalice is dead. They both fight back. Ame, he's now here, breaking Ana. No BKB for him, but he does have cheese. Oh, at the epicenter, the Burrow strike, they're going to try and finish off No Tail. He died, immediately buys back. Ana fighting up against Ame. Ame with the Shadow Dance, though. Cheese immediately popped. They're going to try and back themselves away, playing the tower if they want.
Ana doesn't have buyback himself, but they're just going to allow Thompson to swing away at this tower. Ame looking for an opening, gonna go in, break.
Soul Catcher, he's actually so low already, but he lets loose the Ravage. Are they gonna be able to follow up? They have the disruption. Challenge gonna be able to intercept, making sure the Snap doesn't manage to get the duel. Saw this, force snapped away as well, but they're going in for the Megas right now. They still have Varax up in top lane, so this is not Megas by itself. Somnus trying to finish off Thompson. That is maybe gonna be the Aegis one little bit. They spot him out for a moment, and swing it away. He almost dies with the Shadow Dance plus the BKB. He's gonna be able to get away. Unstable concoction, disruption. He's gonna stun himself. He does. Thompson, though, making his way up to top lane, has to force half away. FY in danger of that anchor smash. The finishing blow. OG all in. One last way that they get to the grand finals, or will this be their fatal mistake? One tier 4 down, a break onto Jerick. Immediately disruption going out. Ame, he's been disrupted. His illusions, got to stay away from those. He's going to go for Thompson here. BKB activated. Soul Catcher on him. Press the attack though, helping him out. Earth Splitter. Oh, but they caught the duel. They caught Ame. He's dead for 2 minutes. The volley's coming in, but it's not good enough. Now the physical damage will overwhelm the throne, and PSG LGD in a 3 versus 5 can no longer hold. OG in the upper bracket finals, bring down LGD. OG are going to the grand finals for the 2nd year in a row.
They will have the opportunity to defend their throne if you come at